22-year-old Rogers fatally stabbed his 3 roommates before shooting dead 2 women outside a sorority house. And then another man inside a deli. He wounded 13 others during his shooting spree before killing himself. And they got into his background. They were able to read a manifesto. He left something. But Stephen didn't leave one unless they find one. But the killer's motivation can also lead to policy changes, many people believe, thinking that they might be able to keep guns out of the right hands. Do you believe that? Well, even Dianne Feinstein, she doesn't believe that, and here's what she had to say.
No, he passed background checks registering for handguns and other weapons on multiple occasions.
Well, there you go. So no matter how many laws are on the books, he still passed. He didn't have any criminal background, didn't have anything in his past to flag him, did not be able to buy these guns. He bought every single one of them legally. He could afford them. He got them, and he has them. He's not the only one that owns guns here in our country. And let me remind, there's people that have a whole lot more stocked up, but not a single thought in their mind has ever been entertained or even fantasized that they were going to go and mow down a bunch of people with gunfire as Stephen Paddock did. It does make me a little nervous to think that somebody has got that ability to do it if they were nuts or have some kind of weird fetish fantasy of killing people. But, we've seen it before. So anyways, I think it just makes people feel a little better, take a little comfort in believing that if they can put a new law on the books, that it would just keep more crazy people from doing more bad things. But the fact of the matter is it can't, especially in an open society as we have here in America. You're going to have the loons that are going to be embedded with the population. Sexual assaults are rampant. Abuse is rampant. There's all kinds of abuses out there. There's just a lot of people that, then they got people that are just, they have a bad day at work. The old term, going to postal, where people just go in and they go off, they lose their jobs and they snap. People can do that. There's all different types of things that people do. They've had enough. Enough is enough. And then some people just, they own these planning things. What was the Zodiac Killer? Where he was writing letters, and then he went off the radar for a while, and he stopped killing for a while, and then he went dark, and then he came back and killed a bunch of more people. And then, people go off the radar for a season or two. And who knows how long he was thinking about doing something. You got to destroy some of the myths of the left's anti-gun narrative. A lot of people are debating this gun control, and it's the rage now. There's some important facts that the left would like to ignore, the facts that show that passing restrictive gun laws does not create the promised reduction in crime. The left's attempts to archive its vision for gun-free America by appealing to the emotions of a hurting nation. But if people look beyond the wore-out progressive slogans to the facts, they'll see that passing restrictive gun laws does not create the promised reductions in crime. In fact, statistics show thousands of lives are saved every year because of legal gun ownership. Thousands. More guns do not equal more crime, folks. Progressives, that's their entire argument about gun ownership. And it hinges on the idea that societies that have more guns are more likely to have a greater problem with crime. And it amazes me how easily so many Americans have bought into such an obvious false claim. Stricter gun laws don't prevent violent crimes. Ridding American of its guns, ridding of its guns, I would like to say, would be virtually impossible and conflicts with the progressive beliefs. Oh, my God. Education, folks. Knowledge is power. Truthfully, honestly, we have to be honest with ourselves. Guns do not kill people. People kill people. But the progressive left would have you believe otherwise because they don't like to deal with facts. They like to use raw emotion, and that's how they use it when it's not based on fact. But fact is not emotion. Facts are numbers. And statistically, more lives are already saved in this country even today as a result of having a gun than not. Let's not be a sitting duck. Do I embrace the NRA? I absolutely do. Do I support the NRA? I absolutely do. More importantly, I support the Second Amendment. I'm Keith Allen on this Columbus Day saying all the best. May God bless.